Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 3 in our Torn Edges series, which is my design team project for LineDotArrow for August of 2022. Now, I tried 2 videos before and they didn't work, and it wasn't this page at all. We had some envelope mishaps going on, and so we're going to do something completely different. This trifold was inspired by Mandy over at Sunflowers and Doors, excuse me. Got to add that S in there, you won't find her. A link to her will be below. So we're going to change it, of course. We're not going to do it exactly the same. I do need my circle punch for this. And I also forgot that we're going to need a Brad. Not a George, not a Frank, but a Brad. Bad joke. Okay, we don't need magnets. We could use a magnet. We could use 2 magnets. But I think I'm going to make a half policy closure. Okay? So we're going to make the trifold. We're going to put it in the center of the page. We're going to put some stuff inside. We're going to make our half of a policy closure, and we're going to run the string underneath the page. If you feel like you already know how to do this, I'm sorry, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so here's our paper, and I've inked it. This is going to be our trifold. This we don't need right now. This is a piece of stationery that I printed that I liked. And it's not this, it's the same as this page here. This looks different because it's printed on coffee dyed paper. So it's only stationery, printer paper thickness, the stationery is. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for the trifold is we need to score where we want to fold it. Now, I put the score tool on my trimmer, and I had to sit and think about this for a minute because I want the back to be 4 inches wide. So that means I want the fold up to be 3.5, so we have enough room. And then we're going to trim for the flap after we get the first 2 folds done. Does that make sense? Because I'm not really sure how long I want the flap to be. So we're going to score at 3 3/4. We're going to trim at or score at 7 3/4. Oops. Oopsie, got a little mess going on here. 7 3/4. Because I want the back to be 4 inches wide. And then that actually might be right. Let's see what we got here. We're going to want to trim the edges anyway down a little bit with our deckle-edged trimmer so that we've got our torn theme continuing. So what we want to do is, this is going to be the inside. So we're going to fold it. We're going to fold it this way, but let's fold it this way first because that's the way the score is going to want to go. So we'll fold it this way. That's actually going to be fine right there. And we'll fold it this way. Oh, look, and the L came out right there. I wonder if we should make this the front and this the inside, and the stationery that matches. Let's see what it looks like when we fold it the other way. We fold it this way, because the L for Lee, I kind of like that. And then we fold it this way. See, we can't do it this way anyway because we need, well, we could turn it this way. I'm sorry if you can hear that. My neighbor upstairs is doing laundry, and you might be able to hear the washer because it's draining right now. I didn't realize until just now that he was doing that. So I like this, but I kind of like the other better. This would be glued to the page. The other way, this would be glued to the page. Which way do you think? Because the closure would go right through this anyway. Let's see. Let me look at it one more time. Now if we put that on the inside, put this on the outside, because it's going to go on this paper. I'm just wondering, and then the patterns won't clash. All right, let's do it this way. We're going to do it this way. Let's trim the height just a little bit on both ends so that we've used this and kind of made our edge a little ragged. So just barely a smidge. Okay, we'll do the same on the other end. Sorry about the loud trimmer. His washer's louder though. Okay, now we're going to want to do the same thing with these, but just a smidge. Not enough to make a difference in our folds. Just enough to put the edge on. Look out, little L. We just rescued it. See, this is all we took off. Not very much at all. Okay. So now, in order for the L to be right side up, we need to put it on the page this way. So that means we need to open it up like this. We're going to put a pocket in the center. On the short side, well, they're both about the same. On the short side, maybe we will put tucks on, or pockets on all three sides. I know what we'll do. We'll do 2 pockets and a belly band. That's what we'll do. Okay. So on the inside, let me get the piece of paper off the floor. Oh, it's fell in my lap, thank goodness. My dog eats paper, so we have to make sure that he doesn't get any. So we're going to want a pocket this wide. Okay, then we want it to be 3 inches high. So let's see, how high is 3 inches? Yeah, that'll be better. And 3 inches high. Then on this side, we're going to want one. Well, this is going to be the same height. No, let's make this 3 inches high. We'll see. We may have to cut from the other side. So we don't want the L again. We don't want it cut up. I'm hoping we can do just this part. Yes, we can. Then we want this one to be this wide. Oh, no, we're going to have to measure again. We've got a straight edge right there. The height's fine. We just need to remeasure the width is all. Okay. Is that right? I'm trying to see the score. No. Let's hold it up here where I can see the score line. Okay. We'll get part of this, but we won't get any of the L. Even if we did, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that it was an L anyway. So... look, there's an L. Just for me. Okay, so now we've got the pocket for this side. Let's make a belly band. This should be the same height. Okay. Let's see if we can get some of that color in there. Let's cut right in here. Then let's make a Let's make a 1.5 inch wide belly band because the middle is 4 inches. Yeah, so let's make it 1.5 inches wide. Whoops. Crash bang. And now I'm going to put you on hold for just a sec. Well, a sec for me, but I mean, you know, nothing for you. And I'm going to ink all the way around everything, front and back, and around the pockets and the belly band. Okay, now I've got everything done here. I forgot to mention that there was a flat side, so I had to trim a little bit on this pocket. And then also that we want to ink these little creases on the inside and the outside. So we're just going to glue these on. Yeah, I didn't print the back side of this one because I knew I was going to use it for the pockets for this. If the tags that come with the kit don't fit, which I think they're going to be too wide, then, and I'm going to leave this up just a little bit so that you can see the edges. Okay. I'm going to put this one on this side. Then I will make some off camera. You guys know how to cut cards by now. Did I glue this the wrong way? I did. Sometimes you can rub Fabri-Tac and it'll come right off. Okay, that's the side I don't want to glue. It was so close to being a square that I got the sides turned around. Okay. That's going to be our top. We want to leave just a little bit so you can see that everything is deckle-edged. Except I did that a little close right there. Want to make sure we got our... Let's move it back just a little bit. We can always trim it with the trimmer just a smidge. And then where this shows right here, I'll just take this and just, oh, that's where the L is. Okay. I have some scissors that do the same thing, but they're very difficult to use. They're children's. Oh no, actually these aren't. They're still not the easiest to use. So you just want to cut that little bit that hangs out off, and now I'll re-ink it and then you won't notice it. And I need to re-glue that little spot right there. Of course that means that one goes all the way to the edge. But I think I will live. Just don't want to cut into that L anymore. Then we'll put our belly band in, and we want to put it in this way because of the pattern. And I had to trim the top and the bottom of this a little bit to give it the edge that we want. And this looks like it moved and that it's crooked a little bit. Where did that go? It ran away. Let's make sure this time. Okay. Let's make sure we're in the center. And make sure that we're straight. Let's see if there's enough glue on there if I need to re-glue it. No, that looks alright. Then we're going to take our stationery, which is the right height almost, but we need to cut it down. So let's do it like we would anything else. And let's say about here. Oh, which you can't do in here, can I? Oh, yes. Let's do this. If we fold it, you know, that is not in the center. I wasn't looking at these two lines. I think I got distracted by the pattern. Glad I saw it in time before the glue had dried. try that again. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now let's fold this. It doesn't matter which way we fold it. Okay, if I fold it here, and fold it there and then flip that back, I can do that. So let's fold it here. That's close enough. Make sure it's straight. Okay. And then let's turn it the right way. And then we'll fold it in. We'll fold it over just a little bit and make a little mark. And we'll fold it right inside of that mark. That way we'll have it all folded. I folded that too short. Okay. Well, we need to trim a hair off all the way around. Oh, I have this Band-Aid on. I think I mentioned it the first 2 times I tried to record this, but I don't know if I mentioned it in this one. The big joke is that I'm not allowed next to using sharps because I always get cut. So I had a pair of scissors and I'm cutting the little handle part, the hole, the grippy part on a case pop. And I had my finger too far in, and when I snipped with the scissors, I snipped the edge of my fingernail off and the edge of my finger in a V shape right here next to it, and it bled everywhere. I know that might be a little TMI for some of you, but so now if we fold this up, that's still too far by just that much. Take just a little bit more off. I folded it crooked, so we're just going to make this a little bit shorter, that's all. We're just going to give it a little haircut. Now we're going to fold it together. So, very nice. And now it should be small enough that we can just trim a hair off the top and the bottom so that we have our torn look. Otherwise it would have been too tall. We wouldn't have been able to do it. Plus it looks like I cut this end just a smidge crooked, or folded it just a smidge crooked. So this will fix that as well. So now our stationery should fit in here. Oh no, it's still too tall. I forgot we had to measure to the belly band. Now I have all this shredded paper everywhere. Okay, where's my mark? see if it fits. Yep. Put our stationery right in there. Look at that. It's almost hidden stationery. Check that out. Alrighty. So now we have, I went ahead and made the circles for the policy closure. We're not going to need two on the outside. We're going to need one to cover it on the inside. This is our L that goes here. Let's do this. I don't think I did do it before. Alright, so let's glue this on the page first. Yep. And I chose this paper, so I'm glad we went this way with the fold. I chose this paper because either A, it would be nice and calming on the inside, or B, we wouldn't really be losing anything other than the nice color and a little bit of text by gluing it down to the page. Let's make sure our L is still right side up. Let's glue this on here. Okay. Now, all we need to do now is put our hole where we want it to be. So let's see where the center is, since we have all these funny sizes now. We want it about there. So let's start with 3 1/2. Nope. 3 3/4. Nope. Okay. Put the hole right there. Yeah. Whoops. Kind of having a case of the dropsies today, huh? Okay, now all we have to do with this is take one of these brads, or if a silver one would look better. No, I don't think so. Put it through the hole. This is a manila folder circle glued to the paper circle to make it a little bit more heavy duty. Hopefully that won't be too bad with our pocket. Okay, and we're going to glue this circle over the top. Let's see, let's put this right side up. Just hold it down. Now we just need to, oh look, that looks like it continues that too. Okay, so we're just going to tie a knot in here. Excuse me that it slid close. I know it's close to off camera, but I need to kind of get it close to get a grip on it. I need to get a grip. I'm losing my grip. Okay. Well, and I just did that wrong. I sure did. I'm so used to doing the other kind that I did that incorrectly. We do not want to tie it on this end. Okay. Take that off. We'll take our brad off and then just undo the, take the rope out. And string. Redo this. Looks like I didn't quite have enough glue on there, did I? It came off quite that easily. In this particular case, we want to glue the string underneath the page first. So we've got it closed like this. We want to, in fact, I'm going to leave a little knot in there. And we're going to turn this over. Let's make a mark. And we're going to flip this over. We're going to take some tape. We're going to tape this. Actually, let's put some glue down too. Okay. Then I want to, oh, I don't want the knot there because it'll make a lump in the paper. I was thinking it would keep it from pulling out from under the tape, but we're going to put the tape and the glue on there. That should keep it on there. My stomach is growling. Okay, now all we have to do is bring it up and wrap it around here a couple of times. Okay, I probably should have done this a little farther over since we're just doing it in a straight line. I want it to go straight, yeah. Okay, and then we would just glue that in the book, and then you can decorate it if you want. You can add ephemera to it if you want. And then that's our page. So that one was pretty easy. A little bit of a kerfuffle here and there, but it ended up being okay. Let's get all this out of the way. Okay, so that's our page. It opens like this. It opens like this. Then it opens like this. It opens like this. We have stationery, and then we'll have 2 cards right here. Okay? All right, that's it. That's all there is to it. And that's the end of our video, and I will see you in the next video, and that'll be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.